For the first time in over a decade, I got back into some recumbent bicycle racing. I brought the family with me because the last time I did this, I didn't have a family. So here they are. My entry for these races is a dual 700 high racer that I've spent several years building and finally put together just a couple of months ago in time for the races. Tech inspection. You have to have 2 mirrors. You have to have 2 separate operating brake systems, and you have to have a number and probably some other stuff that I don't even remember. There were some great bikes around, some for racing, some just for fun. First competition was the fastest lap. Circulate a bunch of times until you get warmed up and ready to go, and then run a couple of hard laps and they record your best. Each lap is 0.35 miles long, so it's about 3 laps to the mile.
See you texting while you're riding, you're out.
So the winner in this race goes for 30 minutes. The checkered flag drops, and then you finish that lap, and you're done.
Fuerza, papi.
¿Esto puedo hacer? No, es más difícil. Porque es más grande.
Cecia. Bueno. Un minuto.
¿Qué pasó? This race is the same idea, but for distance rather than time. 15 miles, which is way too many laps. The winner finishes, and then the checkered flag drops, and everybody finishes that lap, and it's over. From what I was told, they used to run the race in the opposite direction, except that corner that you see right there, way too tight. They had some pretty bad crashes and decided to run it in this direction. That corner is still pretty tight, and I finally learned how to do it by the end of this race, but that's the one tight corner in the course. Everything else is relatively smooth and pretty wide.
Mami, yo creí que ella era papi.
timing of the corners turned out to be really important with much faster and much slower riders coming along. I really like the idea of a recumbent tricycle, but I also really like riding the roads in traffic often. So it turns out that the roads in Pittsburgh are not so great at that, so I've never actually built a recumbent trike, and they're way too expensive. But for races like this, I kind of really wish I had one, because it would be kind of fun. We were only able to attend day one. It's a full weekend of racing, but we had to get home to Pittsburgh. So, hey, next time I'm hoping to do both days, maybe bring a couple of bicycles, have a couple of kids ride. Looks like it's going to be a regular part of our lives from now on.